Well, that Zoom call did not go well.
You can say that again.
That Zoom call did not go well.
I agree with you.
That I don't think they're gonna call us back with
No.
more legal issues. They're probably gonna go to somebody else.
Yeah.
Maybe someone who like each partner went to law school.
Well,
Well, we went to law school.
we did, but like how
both each partner passed the bar. Maybe we have
how likely is that though? Like how
between
likely
the two
is
of
that?
us.
But that like there's like a whole like a firm or like whatever like where all of them went to law school. There's no way. There's no way that
I've
happened.
done some Googling. There's actually a lot. Like I think most.
Like every single one of them.
Oh yeah, just about every single one. Like we're sort of in a world of our own here.
But that's what sets us apart.
That is what, and that's sort of our charm is that you get, and that's why our prices are so low.
True.
Because we don't have those 6-figure, law school.
No way.
You know.
No way. No 6 fingers. Only 1 finger for this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe 2 fingers if I'm feeling it, but
Yeah.
that's not.
And that's like when we talk. That's like a good for lawyering. That's good for when we're arguing.
You're guilty.
And we say, Your Honor. I've seen that.
Guilty.
Well, those training.
Hang that man.
And the hanging was good. That was good. I didn't think they were gonna go for that, but they did.
Yeah.
They really went for that gallows. They dusted those gallows off. That was interesting.
I'm good.
Yeah, that was
good.
That was good. I wasn't so sure when you first did that, but they really took that.
They did.
Well, I mean, that's why you gotta watch where you park.
Yeah.
Because you park in the
Yeah.
wrong spot, could be life.
And
See, people will cut you off and they'll park in like spots and stuff. And like when you're trying to park and they'll steal a parking spot from you and they think, oh, what are they gonna do? Get me hung? Well, guess what? Guess what, Spencer and Spencer?
We can guess what we can do for you.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get that guy hung.
But they don't want us. They don't want us. No one wants us.
No, I mean, it doesn't help. I mean, we had to sell the office.
We did.
And like I don't think it's they took a green screen,
True.
so we can't even pretend we're in an office anymore.
No, bro.
Like we have,
This is a Best Western.
Yeah.
We're in a Best Western.
Yeah. And we asked for the best room, but I'm going to be honest, Spencer, I don't think they gave us the best room.
More like worst Western.
Yeah, I think I think they thought I was kidding, or they looked at us and they were like, we're not gonna. Look at the art. They're not.
It's profiling.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
They profiled us.
They did profile us. I bet if.
You know why?
Why? Because we're lawyers.
Because we're lawyers.
Because we're lawyers. Yeah, because they'll hate lawyers.
They hate lawyers. One of these days, lawyers are just gonna. We're gonna rise.
Yeah, I thought Saul Goodman. Everyone loves Better Call Saul. Everyone loves Better Call Saul.
That's the thing is
I thought everyone would be like, oh, lawyers are so cool now because everyone loved Better Call Saul.
They make them look good on TV, but
Right.
the real thing, lawyers in the real world,
Yeah.
we're not like that on TV. We're different.
Well, yeah. Well, we are like Better Call Saul.
We are.
We base a lot of our arguments and a lot of that's sort of what we use as inspiration because again, everyone loves it. So
yeah.
I thought that's what people would want, but it's just not working out. I mean. In the show, what did he do? He would like hang out with like drug dealers and stuff. Maybe we should go.
Find some drug dealers.
Well, because we know a few drug dealers already.
We do.
So we could just go to them, see if they need any law work or. Yeah. He pushes a guy off of like a billboard or something.
I think so.
And then saves him and.
Yeah. He's got a giant inflatable Statue of Liberty.
We should look into that.
We should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could get an inflatable Statue of Liberty.
Or other monuments. Giant inflatable Mount Rushmore.
Washington Monument. That'd be cheap. That's just like
It's just the obelisk.
It's just an obelisk. It's just that would be cheap to get. I feel like that would be a very cheap blow up thing.
We could get that.
Yeah. If anything, we could just go to a party store, get a big white balloon.
Yeah.
Blow it up. When people see it, especially if we're doing these Zoom calls, in the background. It'll look. They won't see the top of it. They won't see that the top is rounded. They'll think we're next to the Washington Monument.
And they gotta hire us after that. I mean,
that's a good idea.
The Washington
if
Monument.
your lawyer is outside the Washington Monument, that means he stands for like what Washington stood for.
Yeah.
You know, so that would be good.
And I mean George Washington, pretty infallible.
Yeah.
You know,
nothing wrong. He was the first president.
He was the first president,
and he's the only one who he won unanimously.
It's true.
So
true.
Also,
good thing about George Washington, he said 2 terms and I'm done.
Yeah.
And
it's good. He set the precedent.
He did.
As president.
He set the precedent.
Yeah. That's
good. Washington Monument, okay. Drug dealers, okay.
Yeah. Drug dealers, Washington Monument. How else could we find? Flyers. Yeah, we hand flyers out. Yep. We could do that.
Yep.
We could go. How would we print them out though? Because we would have to get.
Wait, the business center. We're downstairs. Like, we just use the printers and we'll, while people are at the continental breakfast.
Yes.
We'll scope it out.
Yes, dude, you're right.
Tiptoe.
We could just go from one hotel to the other.
Yeah.
And just find out what the minimum amount, or the maximum amount they let you print out, and just go from. We could print out probably hundreds doing it that way.
Yeah, we could do hundreds and we'll just hand them out.
Yeah.
We'll fold some into paper airplanes and we'll.
We push a kid in the pool who doesn't know how to swim.
Yeah.
They'll rush in to save them while they're messing without, and then we don't have to wait for the continental breakfast.
We don't.
We could do that whenever.
We just have to create diversions and then print. With all of these.
And then we could light a fire somewhere. That would get people distracted.
Oh yeah, and the fire department and
moths to the flame.
And someone's gonna be parked in the fire lane because everybody parks in the fire lane.
Yeah. Us right now currently.
Yeah.
But we can move the car and somebody else will park there when we're gone.
And then we'll be like, oh, will you park in the fire lane? Hang them.
Yes.
Firing squad for the firing lane.
Ooh, I like the firing squad would work, I think, better for
squad for the firing lane.
Fire
on that man.
With the finger? Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's good.
That is good.
I'm good. When I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah, well, that's why. It's one of the reasons I partnered with you. Mostly because we have the same name, which you have to, for partners, it's like Spencer and Spencer.
Yeah.
It's like we had to do that. But the finger, you're very good. When we get you in a courtroom, it's good.
Get me on the court and I'm in trouble, as Ice Cube would say.
Yeah. Well, because we've done a few, trial by horse games.
Yeah.
And we've won every single one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because we would only offer that when the other lawyer was in a wheelchair or something, so we sort of knew. But
wheelchair lawyer.
We're careful, but we know, yeah.
It's like a wheelchair doctor.
Well, although I sort of thought he was faking it. I thought that was part of his game, and I thought that could almost work for us. Like if one of us we got a wheelchair, or maybe a cane or something.
Maybe he was faking it. I mean, because
he faked it in the
I dangled
basketball
that carrot
too.
on the fishing rod.
And did he go for the carrot?
He didn't reach up for it, but I'm thinking maybe he was just lazy.
He could just be good. He could be good at the.
He was like, oh, I really want that carrot, but I have to.
He could be committed
to the bit.
Right to his.
We should have gotten something better, ice cream or something.
Like ice cream, yeah.
No one can resist ice cream.
No one could resist ice cream. I mean, we've won cases that
on ice cream
with judges giving them ice cream.
Give them ice cream. We find them outside the court and we go, listen, dude. Ice cream.
Ice cream.
You, me, my partner here, we're gonna go get some ice cream.
Yeah.
And you're gonna rethink this whole murder 7 people thing.
Uh-huh. And we'll give you some ice cream that will be fit for 7 people.
Yeah.
To make up for it. Banana split.
Big old banana split.
Yeah. And we didn't know the judge was diabetic at the time. Probably in hindsight, probably shouldn't have given him that much sugar. And I feel bad because I told him it was sugar-free ice cream.
Yeah.
And then he started, doing his little diabetes dance.
The little diabetes dance that they do.
But then we got a new judge and the case was dismissed. So it was there we
go.
A win is a win.
A win is a win.
A win is a win.
Yeah.
But, and if all else fails, we could just take up more ads and...
Keep expectations low, I'll keep your spirits high. I don't have a lot of time, but what I got is fine. If you watch for a second, I'll tell you a joke. If you stay for a while, I might even smoke. Might not be as good as what I did before, but here we are now, it's the Cup of Don Show.
I did not set up the camera for this shot. I don't know why I thought I would be sitting in a higher chair, but anyway, this is the angle you're getting for this episode. And it's a very special episode, which is of course the Spencer episode. The episode to honor all Spencers. But I think my favorite Spencer is this guy right here. Spencer L. Lane.
Great Gatsby.
And we're gonna, The Great Gatsby. And so today we're gonna be talking specifically about, how great Spencer is and
True.
all my favorite things, that he's done. Because, we had the Isaiah episode, we had the Jack episode, we had the Griffin episode. So this is, of course, the Spencer episode.
Yes.
Definitively. And now...
And then...
First, Spencer's great, but let's look at some other Spencers too. Name Spencer. We've come, this is our namesake.
It's true.
The next one I think of Spencer from iCarly.
Yeah, Spencer Shea.
Spencer Shea.
That's where I was going to take it.
Who I've seen, have you seen a lot of YouTube shorts about him recently? Because in my algorithm, maybe it's just my algorithm.
Recently, no.
Okay, so randomly then, I don't know what I watched. Maybe I just watched one and now I'm getting like a ton of them. But I saw one that was like Jerry Trainer talking about iCarly. And he was at some Comic-Con, I guess, recently. And it's like the first time I've seen Jerry Trainer like talking, like, recently.
And he was like, it was epic.
He was. Well, he was talking about how what I noticed was cool is that he distinctly remembers like every episode. Like someone mentioned like, "Oh, do you remember when you did this?" And he instantly, I think he knew the name of the episode and he knew like the rest of the plot because it was like a Spencer. It was like one of his because the question was, what's his favorite? What was his favorite sculpture he did? And
what was your favorite sculpture he did?
My favorite sculpture, see, off the top of my head, it's hard for me to think of, so, like, he did so many. It's hard for me to think of them. I think maybe my favorite is the magnetic tree. Mm-hmm. That was, I remember that one was memorable, at least. I also remember the dog one, like, creeped me out. Like, I thought it was weird.
Yeah.
Because he had, like, the real hair that he was, like, gluing onto it.
I do remember that. That was the Pack Rat game.
Yes, that was the Pat Rat. Yeah, which I always wanted to play that game. Although I'm pretty sure it's just like
it's just Pac-Man, I think.
Yeah, I think it's just Pac-Man. But I was like, oh, but Pat Rat. It was a rat, so I liked it more. And I remember he wakes up and he has a piece of salami on his face.
Yep, he's got that.
That was always funny to me.
That 5 o'clock shadow.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite sculpture was the one where he makes his body and he's doing that weird pose, and then later he has to make his head and he has the straws.
Oh yeah, the head thing.
Yes.
And didn't they put soup or coffee or something and it was too hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was Sam.
They put it in the wrong hole because he had a breathing hole and then an eating hole, and they put it in the
they put it in the breathing hole.
A breathing hole.
And he was like, ah.
Yeah. No, Spencer was good.
That and the giant coffee cup.
Yes, the giant coffee cup was good. That was for Halloween, right? Because didn't he hide in there when the kids were looking for candy?
Maybe.
Or was that a different sculpture that he was hiding in?
I'm getting that confused with the giant jeans that all the prisoners hid in.
Yeah, the giant jeans were the ones all the prisoners hid in. But he had one, I think it was the coffee cup. He had one that was in their apartment. Yeah. And it was the Halloween episode where he forgot to buy candy for the kids. So they all, like, storm the apartment and they're like...
Gulp.
And they're like, oh, he didn't get any candy, and he hides inside of it, and they don't find him because for some reason they didn't think to look in the giant.
They all go swimming in at the end. So Carly, Sam, Freddie, and Spencer.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And what bathing suits were they wearing?
I don't know because they are too young for me.
It's a good answer. If only the producers of the show answered like that.
Very, very true.
Yeah, no. And Spencer Shay is a lot of times if I talk to like little kids, well now little kids don't watch iCarly anymore, but like
don't.
I would meet people and they would be like, oh, I would say, oh, I'm Spencer, and they would be like, oh, like from iCarly, and I'd be like, sure,
Absolutely.
sure, yes. Well, because I wouldn't mind being compared to him. I wouldn't mind if people are like, oh, he's like, because everyone loves Spencer.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
He's very much like us.
Yeah, the only one who doesn't is like Freddie's mom, but she doesn't like anybody.
Except Tebow.
Yeah, well, she loves Tebow. I wonder what sets Tebow apart. Let's think. What attributes does Tebow have that no one else in the main cast or like anyone else would have?
He's got a keen eye for business. Bagels on a stick.
You're right. That's
Tacos
what
on
it
a
is. It must
stick.
be his entrepreneurship, of course.
Coffee on a stick.
Yeah. That's good. Taco on a stick.
Taco on a stick. Yep, I said that.
Oh, I didn't hear that
Yeah,
one. Sorry.
fine. I kind of mumbled it.
But yeah, and of course everyone talks about Crazy Steve, which isn't Spencer.
He's not
so
Spencer.
We won't talk about him.
No, we will
not.
not.
Just as a side, that's what he also mentioned. Yeah. But yeah, no, Spencer's good. There's also Sean Spencer from Psych, who several characters in the show refer to him just as Spencer.
Counts.
I can think of as Lassiter, the detective, usually just calls him Spencer. Which is his last name. He just refers to him by his last name like that. So watching the show, like when I wasn't that young. I was in like middle school, I think, at the youngest when I was watching Psych. It made me feel like I was like we had the same name, even though I know we didn't have the same name. It was as if I was watching a character with the same name. And I do think I developed a lot of my sense of humor and personality traits from Psych and Sean Spencer, because he was very cool. And,
Sure you did.
you know, he got laid, so I was like, I'll be that guy.
Yeah.
He's funny, and he lived in that laundromat. I always thought, like, that's something I would do. Living and see, the seeds were sowed way back then that something important with the laundromat would occur to me, because I saw him living in an old abandoned laundromat and being like, something about this, you know?
Something about it. Something calls to you.
Yeah. But you know, maybe we should go to our laundromat.
We could. Can I quickly bring up another Spencer though?
Yeah.
From Thomas the Tank Engine. There's Spencer. He's a steam train. So the difference between him and the rest of the trains is he needs water to run, you know. And the trick is this is the Spencer I developed some of my personality from watching as a very young child.
So do you think you need water?
It seeped into me. I love water. I love drinking water. But the thing with Spencer is he goes really fast. He's a really fast train. And he's always trying to do stuff without taking breaks. He's always just trying to just do stuff. He's always just trying to go. And they say, Spencer, you need more water. They say, we need more water. And he's like, there's no time. And that is how I feel at work. I feel like there's always a lot of stuff to do because the homeless guy's not doing it. So I'm just doing it all. And my mom is always like, you need to take your break. And I'm like, Mom, there's no time to take a break when I have to replace the water and put all the stuff on the shelf and drag out all this stuff and fix all the aisle end caps. There's no time. I'm just like Spencer, the steam engine. And I have a little toy of him in my room. I've had it since I was a very young child.
There is the Spencer Mansion from Resident Evil 0. They go to the Spencer Mansion. I'm there right now in Resident Evil 0, which I might be streaming at some point. And I'm really bad at it. So it'll be one of those, like, you know, you get to watch someone be really bad at a game, and it's, like, funny because of how bad I am at it.
Oh, that's bad.
So, yeah, that might be happening at some point. But, yeah, there's a Spencer Mansion. And, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Other Spencers. There's Spencer for Hire.
True.
That's a pretty good movie.
Which
Mark Wahlberg.
the older people, like, you know, teachers and stuff would always reference that to me.
Yes. In fact, that's what I was named after.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Because he spells it with an S. Spencer for Hire.
Well, there we go. Well, I spell mine with an S too, but you spell yours with two S's.
Two S's, yeah. That's where the second S comes from. Spencer for Hire. This is Mark Wahlberg
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, that movie was pretty good.
Yeah, haven't seen it. I've seen Austin Powers, but that doesn't have Spencer in it.
That's true. No Spencer in that.
You know, they have an Austin Powers pinball machine at the laundromat where Jacob works.
There is one there. Yeah, that's true.
You know what? I'm convinced. We should go to laundromat.
Yeah, we'll go later. We'll go later.
Okay.
We'll go later. Because I let's talk about you a little bit.
Good.
That's I think
Good.
You know, one of the things I met you and I was like, this guy has the same name as me.
I thought the same thing.
And he has some potential. I'm like this guy's funny. He gets it. And I'm like, I bet if he hangs out with me a little bit, he'll really like get like really funny and he'd be a good sidekick. And then it'd be funny because then we could have Spencer and Spencer. And I thought that'd be a good bit. That's a good like
That's a good bit.
not anyone can do that. It's hard to find someone with the same name as you who you also get along with really well with and like you to get each other, you know?
It's true. And then
so like if we make it big anywhere, like that's good. Like not anyone that's something they'll never be able to copy us from.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like they'd have to work really hard. Like if someone tries to copy us, like they can steal our jokes, they can steal, whatever, our ideas, but they'll never be able to steal the fact that we have the same name.
They can't
because
take
they
that.
like they would have to try so hard to find someone with the same name who also they get along. Like they just can't.
It'd be like they'd have to do a whole operation for it. Like
yeah, and it just happened to us.
the elite Hollywood people would have to be like, all right, we need two guys with the same name, and then they'd like put them in the lab, and they'd.
I mean, there's all those Chris's, I guess.
But like Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pratt, right? When was the last time they were both in a room together, and they were just Chris and Chris? They weren't Thor and Star-Lord.
Yeah, like characters. Yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like they probably wouldn't get along. I feel like they're. I feel like the Chris's that get along the most would probably be Chris Pratt and Chris Evans. I think of the Chris's, they would get along well, and I feel like Chris Pine and Chris Hemsworth would make a good.
That's
friendship pair. Just their personalities.
Did Chris Hemsworth not play Captain Kirk's dad?
I don't know.
Maybe. Was it Captain Pike?
I have no clue. But I will say, just because I know like behind the scenes a little bit, like Chris Evans he's not like Captain America behind the scenes. He's a troublemaker.
He's a prankster.
From what I could tell, he's a troublemaker and he's like quite funny. And Chris Pratt is also a troublemaker, a prankster, and is quite funny. So I think that's why I think they get along.
They could be Chris and Chris.
They'd be like the two like prank brothers.
Prank brothers, prank versus prank.
Prank versus prank.
Like the Property Brothers, but they're the Prank Brothers.
Yeah. But yeah, so and then we started working together, and it was just great.
It's a great
I mean,
partnership.
Yeah, which is good. It's good that we found each other because Lord help us as much as he did. We did not have much luck finding anyone else to like be in our sketches and stuff.
That's
like
very true.
Like I'll be in your sketches, you'll be in my sketches, and it's like we just don't have.
We can get one other person max.
Yeah, like we'll get our friend Ariana sometimes, or our friend Isaiah sometimes, but like these are people that are like we really have to try to like orchestrate and get it all to the stars to align. Okay, they're free now. Whereas like us, I feel like we just our schedule, I don't know, we just mesh a little bit
on that time.
Yeah, and
sometimes even when we would set stuff up, people just wouldn't show up.
Yeah, I know. I've had a few projects go that way.
We just couldn't do it. We just couldn't get people. And we really did try.
I know.
It seemed promising with, we had a member of TV Club who was like, oh, I really want to be involved in this. And then disappeared.
Yeah.
But his name wasn't Spencer.
Yeah, exactly. His name wasn't Spencer. And for the record, a lot of people say, oh, which Spencer 1 and 2. And that's not true.
It's not true.
We're Spencer 2 and 3.
Spencer 3.
Because, exactly. it's like the Spider-Man thing. We're looking for Tom Holland. We're looking for the Tom Holland Spider-Man Spencer, who's assuming he's going to be the youngest one, and he'll be like this bright-eyed, cheery guy. And then we have, me, who I'm old. That's my thing. And you are like cynical because you had to go through TV Club.
Yeah.
During like the dark time when I wasn't there.
Yeah. You had the nice, warm toned, oh wow, everything is great,
Yeah.
And then I had the 2010s remake. Where everything was dark and gritty, and everyone was just against me, and.
Right. So we're looking for. So if you're watching this and you're Spencer and you're funny, I don't know. I don't even want to put it out there because I think fate will get us. We'll find Spencer 1.
We'll find him at the right time.
And also, people call us Spencer Squared, and I want to clear that up officially here. That's also incorrect. We're not Spencer Squared because a square would be a multiple of itself. So that would be like if there and 2 is not a square root.
It's not.
Like it technically it does because everything does, but it's not like it's not,
Spencer Squared is just one Spencer.
Yeah, it's not a
because we're just
we're
not multiplied. Like it's not like he multiplied times me. It's we're Spencer plus Spencer.
Yeah.
Spencer and Spencer.
2x Spencer would work. Like 2 times Spencer.
Yes.
But
or Spencer and Spencer because that implies addition. And addition.
Yes. So,
or Spencer 2 and Spencer 3.
Just clearing that up. Trying to think if there's any other Spencers I missed. I don't think so.
You could also talk more good about me.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I really enjoyed your performance in like a lot of our improv stuff. Yeah. Like that's one thing that I think we have that a lot of like even comedians, I'm like, I don't think their improv is up to our, like, I think we're better than some people. Like, I really do think we could make it professionally. Like, given the right environment, like, given the right production, we would actually be easily, like, like, good, like, at that stuff. I mean, Story Hunters, hilarious. I love Story Hunters so much.
Me too.
The Spencer and Spencer Attorneys is always good.
Always great. Always a fun time reprising that.
We just, oh man, I love when we just go and we just get to improv and do stuff. And with the script, you're good too. Like, we're good with the script. I mean, look, I know it's a little tough, but remember the one scene we had together in Anonymous?
I remember that.
Or 2? Did we have 1 or we had 2? We had 2 scenes because the second one where we come back with the food.
Yes.
With the Indian food.
So accurate.
And that was
great.
That was good. I loved our little scenes together. In fact, our chemistry was too good. I feel like that was the thing. Is they were like, they were like, oh, you guys need to, you're not that chummy.
Yeah.
Like you just met.
I had to act, which for me is incredibly hard because I could only really play myself.
Yeah.
So I had to act like I didn't much care for you.
At first, I'm like, we could play it off that like we really hit it off as soon as we met.
Yeah.
But like at first when we met, we had to not be because I did get under your skin a little bit, or my wife did. Oh my God, my wife in that play, she was dry. She just kept droning on, and that was one of our favorite things was when we didn't have any lines and we just had to like pantomime like talking to each other, and we like developed a conversation, like we knew what we were talking about.
We did,
and it was my wife.
Yep.
Spoiler. Not spoiler, but here's the reveal. If you watched Anonymous, I'm so sorry for the first of all. Second of all,
it was good.
What we were talking about when we like aren't saying lines is my wife and how annoying she is because she's like going on and on about like trying to buy stuff and like she's talking to the factory workers and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry.
We gotta get out of here.
Like, I'm sorry she's distracting your workers.
And I'm like, I mean, it's fine, but
yeah.
Don't you like? I'm like, you gotta control her a little bit.
I know. Yeah, that was good.
You gotta lock it in.
And I honestly wish we had more on stage time
Me
together,
too.
but I didn't get an Animal Farm.
He did not.
And
I didn't start acting until Animal Farm.
Yeah, and I you know.
What were we doing for 1X? Oh, that was the one where they never said when auditions were.
Yeah, they didn't say when auditions were, and then the second time our schedules apparently didn't line up.
Oh yeah.
Because we were told, that was one of those situations where they told us, hey, audition, or like we were asked by someone, and they asked us like, oh, are you two auditioning? And we were like, yes, we plan on it. And they were like, good, because one of the directors is hoping you were going to audition because they wanted to cast you. So we auditioned with that in mind, like pretty confidently, like, oh, you know, and then cast list comes out. And we didn't even.
We're not even there.
Yeah, we didn't even. Did we? I didn't even get called back. I don't think.
I don't know if I got called back either.
I don't think we were called back. And I was like, oh, we didn't get called back because they know they're going to cast us.
Yeah.
So they don't need to call us back. And then it comes out and we weren't cast. And then we talked about it. Like, I thought it was like a really funny prank that they pulled at first. I was like, oh, they got us. They got us with the old, oh, you're definitely going to part
they
prank.
Tricked us.
And then it turns out it was literally just because we had a class. That was the same time as one of the times that they like had to meet for rehearsal.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? That's like college theater, I guess.
That's it.
You have a class during the time they rehearse. You can't.
It's not based on merit. It's based on if you can show up.
Yeah, availability.
Yeah. Real shame. I mean, we ended up
working as the sound and light people, which that was a good time. Us up there in the bird's nest, you know,
kind of a blessing for them, because you can't have a more, you can't have a more in sync pair than the two of us. So to have us on sound cue and light cues.
Yeah, we were pretty good at the in sync. I remember there was at least one moment where they were like, "All right, we're gonna have to count it down," like for the Thriller thing.
For Thriller,
it was a light and a sound cue that had to happen at like the same exact time.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, we got to make sure it happens at the right time." And we just got it. Like we just boom, we were in sync. We were there.
The stage manager would count it down, and we'd be like,
yeah. And I felt like Luke almost like not needing the.
I was gonna say we turned off our targeting computers. We took our headphones off. And we just
just knew at the same time. Bam. No, that was fun. That's what I meant. Like, even though I didn't get in the shows, I still got to be there. Like, I was props runner for Animal Farm, so I got to see you there and be part of that. Great experience.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment. Well, it was great in the way that like the Great War was great. You know what I mean? Like it was a great experience.
We almost what did I say at the end? It was like you almost had us there or something like that. They almost had us.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
I forget. It wasn't something so rude as we almost didn't make it, but I definitely was saying like towards the end, like if you were there, like there almost wasn't hope, you know?
Yeah.
We really had to fight for it.
It was literally, I without getting into specifics, I would just say clearly there was some issues with the thing, and just for the audience to really know how bad it was, it went until literally a dress rehearsal night before opening performance. Like it was up to literally
the last moment.
You could not have gone any further with that issue without it having literally been in a performance.
Yeah.
Like it was
like there were talks of switching it up.
Yeah.
Like the night before,
like having a radical change to fix the problem. Like,
and I don't think you could discount
show. And it was like a miracle when we came in. I was
gonna say I don't think you could discount it being a miracle.
That's what I want to say. It was like a Dionysus blessed. Like he did something. Like literally the opening show, we're all like, well, here we go. I was just a props runner, so I didn't have much skin in the game. But even I was like,
as someone who was in it.
Yeah, he was Benjamin and others right here. Yeah. This guy, he was there were 7 people in that show, and they were all pretty much equally like you know, some had more monologues than other, but they were all like pretty.
Some animals are more equal than others.
Yeah, they were all pretty big, and he was one of them. But
yet I put on my ears, and we all kind of like literally it was like Animal Farm. Like we trudged in, and we were like, all right,
yeah, like
well.
let's see what happens.
Yeah, but I will say, I always say this about Animal Farm. I'll say it another time. Could not have picked better people to play those 7.
Yeah, they pretty much got it spot on.
They hit the nail on the head. I think,
and that's why I'm like,
the problem was they were too accurate.
That's why I'm so like, what's it called? Like I hold nothing. Like I have no problem that I didn't get in because the casting was done so well that I'm like, honestly, I don't know that I could have been a better, you know, whatever animal than the people they got. Like I wouldn't have been able. Like they were those characters. Like I'm not more of one of those characters than somebody else. You know.
But you're the perfect props runner.
I was a very. I don't think I missed anything for props running.
You did not.
I think I got everything.
Those dog masks.
Yeah, the dog masks were only. If anything, that was something I was almost like too careful because like we were like as a props runner, I was like, oh, I know those masks have to go here, and then the actors would like take them and have them on like their person,
it's true.
Like before that scene, and then I'd be like, where are the dog masks? They're supposed to be hanging here, and little did I know the actors had just had them already. But I would be too like I'd be like, do they actually have them, or do we just not see it on the wall and we're assuming they grabbed it? Like how do we know they actually have it? And then I'd have to props run like around backstage like, okay, good, they are holding it, okay, they're good,
we got them.
But yeah, no, that was
such good times,
fun for me for me as props runner.
It was fun for me. It was fun for me because I don't take a lot of things seriously, so I was kind of like, well, hey.
Yeah, so it was good to that we got to act on stage that one time in Anonymous.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people were like they enjoyed seeing that. Like people were like, "Oh, Spencer and Spencer together." It'd be like that should have been on like the billboard.
I know.
Like see Spencer and Spencer together on stage.
Spencer and Spencer in Anonymous.
In 2 scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
but
of course everyone backstage, they loved it.
Oh, they loved us. We're very entertaining people to just sort of be around, I think.
Literally, people would just be around us.
They would. I'm not, and it sounds like we're just being incredibly like arrogant and like, but it's true. A few people would literally just sit around us to hear us like a live podcast, basically.
Pretty much.
Like, and you know that just happened with Neil deGrasse Tyson and William Shatner. Were at an event and they were talking and their conversation was so good that it formed like people were watching them, and then the people at the event were like, hey, you should just go up on stage and just keep talking. and then they went on tour doing that, and like now they just go on tour and they just talk on stage, and I'm like, that's kind of how me and Spencer were like behind the scenes, like in those circles, like people would just listen to us because we're just so funny, and like
we'd be in the back, we'd be in the green room, we'd just be talking, and people would be like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was
what harebrained scheme are you guys coming up with now?
Those are some good times. Yeah, you know, and I love all that, a bag of chips.
Thank you.
I got my bag of chips right here in honor of you for this episode.
Thank you very much.
Oh man, I love
it too.
I loved that show. And I do credit myself and part of the conception of it, because I think I was the one who was like, I was programming director at the time, so I was, you know, above you in terms of like, you know, hierarchy. So I was like, hey, I love this show that TV Club used to do called Owl That, which was like All That, which Nick used to do.
Yep.
And I'm like, I would love for us to bring back Owl That. And I'm like, since I have my show that I host, I think it would be nice if you, the other programming member, hosted this show. And I'm like, and you could do basically whatever you want with it, as long as at the end of the day, it's still like, you know, a casual talk show. And whose idea was it with the bag of chips?
Well, of course, you know the phrase, oh, you're all that in a bag of chips.
Right. I know all that in a bag of chips, but who actually said that first?
I'm sure it was, I'm I want to say it was me.
I would believe it was you.
I want to, I was like, oh, that and a bag of chips.
Yeah, and
then I was like,
as soon as I heard that, I was like, dude, that's so good.
Yes.
We'll bring it back as like almost like a spiritual successor to Owl That and a bag of chips.
Yep.
And that's why I like myself being in the intro, because I felt like I was very much like I was excited, and I really wanted. I say it all the time. I think I'm the biggest fan of Owl That and a bag of chips, and I always wanted to see a new episode come out, and I would always be like, come on, please do another episode.
Yeah.
Please do another episode, Spencer, please.
It was hard.
And you would be like, because you're like me, like you're like a perfectionist. So you'd be like, oh, I don't know, we have to do this and that. And I'm like, please just do it, please.
Yeah.
The fans, we want more bags of chips.
I know. I think I was just, because honestly, it's the criticism that gets to me. It's just, you know, one person says they don't like it, and I'm like, well, if one person doesn't like it, why should I like it,
I just loved the initial concept of a host being so like rude and like eat a bag of chips.
Yep.
Like on mic with a lapel mic.
Yep.
Which the audience to this episode are getting a pretty good,
That's what it was. That's what it was, dude.
Yeah. And it's just so funny. It's like Eric Andre or something.
It was. I will say the Eric Andre show is my inspiration. I wish
I always wanted the early show to be more like that, like to be more like me being sort of apathetic, but it just I never got as much of an opportunity to like
if more people wanted to show up on camera, I think it could have been like the Eric Andre show, but I think the problem is we were literally working with it
would be just us.
I was gonna say less than a skeleton crew. Like, it would just be us. Like, I'd have to set up.
Yeah.
We'd have to turn on the cameras, and then I would be the host with my one guest that I had to like beg for.
Yeah, and exactly. And when you're begging for guests, it's hard to like make fun of them and be mean to them and stuff, because then it's like, well, yeah. Like, I had ideas for early show that I was gonna like go man on the street and do like man on the street stuff.
Me too.
But there were no men on the street. Like, there was like no one, and no one would ever want to be on camera or be funny.
Do it.
Like, it was just
people
hard.
would I don't know if it's like this for everywhere, but like at Southern, people would like freeze up if they saw a camera. Like, you would set it up, like even for a class, you'd have it set up, and people would like, I'll wheel instead of walk, but they'd be like.
Yeah, they actively
dive out of the way.
They actively avoid it.
They would like dive out of the way if they saw a camera. They make like kind of like a big thing where they'd be like, oh, sorry, you're filming. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's like, no, I want you in it. That's why I'm filming a sidewalk.
They walk around it, and
I know.
They'd act like we were the people trying to push religion on them. Like, we're not the worst people on campus.
I know the religion people would get like a friendlier reception than us.
Yeah.
But we did make some stuff, and
we did.
I made a few films that we got to act together in, and I quite enjoyed our time acting together. And
Me too.
Recently, actually, in the whatever, somewhat over a year anniversary of it coming out, I saw that there was this never before seen documentary about this one moment that happened between us when we were filming Special Men Raw Meat.
I remember this.
And we were filming, and it was this big part of the film where really it was like Amazing Hair Man's like big moment.
Yeah.
And we filmed it, and we had sort of a moment on set together, the two of us, because I was directing and we were trying to connect, and we had like this moment, and the whole crew and the other cast that was like, everyone just sort of knew that like a true like special moment of like filmmaking was happening right there, and acting. So we have that documentary. Why don't we play that here for you guys?
Never
right
before
now.
seen.
Never before seen. We're in the middle of filming Special Men, and we're doing Amazing Hairman's close-up, okay, shot, and it's one of his probably biggest moments in the movie, I think, where he's making a stand. He declares to Circle of Fireballs that he does have something he wants to report to the press, and it's that he has powers.
Action. What's that?
I have powers.
It's this big moment for him where he finally sort of puts his foot down and he has a confident moment. And, we're filming it and we're like 3 or 4 takes in and it's just not quite right. Like we're very close and I can feel it,
Cut.
but I can sense that he's having some kind of, conflict as an actor. Like he's having some trouble sort of connecting to what's going on. So, I called him behind the camera. I called him over to the directing booth and we sort of had this heart to heart. So, what's the problem?
I just don't know. Like, why? Like, why am I asking this? I thought I had that moment. It with the counselor.
I know the counselor helped you a lot. It helped you. If anything, I think that you're right, and that the moment with the counselor is why you're doing this. But it made you enjoyed that interaction, and now you're more comfortable with the idea of being a hero. You want the public to know.
But those kids,
Amazing Hairman.
those kids, they made fun of me, and I know that I don't want to be made fun of anymore, and I just don't understand why I'm telling people this if I've made fun of my entire life.
Because you're a hero.
I don't
You're a
feel
hero.
like a hero. It was a very challenging scene to film. It was a very, from my point of view, intense, emotional scene to film, and I just wasn't getting it. I really wasn't getting it, and Spencer saw I wasn't getting it, so he called me over. And we all know I had something to say to the press, but deep down, I didn't know why I wanted to say it to the press. I didn't know why I had to say it at that moment. Because that moment with the counselor, that moment with the kids, that moment in the store, it was just all, it was there, but it wasn't in here.
Because you're a hero now. You don't care that the kids were making fun of you. Well, you do care, but
I do care.
But you're willing to still help people. And you want the people who don't make fun of you to know that they can count on you to help them.
But nobody listens. But nobody listens to me.
They will listen. That's why you want it put in the paper. That's why you want the press to know.
But is any of this confidence, is it earned? Is it really earned?
I think
if
so.
All we see is how I'm being put down, the counselor, the kids, the interaction at the store, just at the store.
The
Nobody
store
cares.
was rough. The store was a low point for you.
Right.
But we've proved with the counselor after that you've moved past it. The store, it brought you down, but you got back up because that's who you are. You are Amazing Hairman.
The Amazing
You
Hairman.
get back up. You want to be out there. You want people to know who you are.
Yeah.
Now, as a hero, you want them to know Amazing Hairman
Right.
right up there with Circle of Fireballs and Blunt Weapons Guy. You want them to know Amazing Hairman.
Thank you. I mean, it's just so hard. I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling the dual identities.
It's a complex character. The fact that we're having this discussion means that you're doing it right.
Yeah.
But he is, you gotta get there, and you want them to know Amazing Hairman.
The Amazing Hairman. And
That's right.
And I'm there.
Yes.
And I'm there.
All right.
Great.
All right. Let's go.
And this is where his directing prowess is really shown. This is where I just felt safer, and I just felt like I felt like I could not only challenge him, but I felt like the challenge would be thrown back on me. And we saw in that moment, why he is the director. I think it really helped bring the scene together and make it ultimately what it needed to be for the movie.
and for his character. Just powerful stuff,
man. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you again for helping me.
Thank you for giving me a performance that I don't think anyone could have done a better job at playing Amazing Hairman. I mean,
I also think that.
You know, Stephen Alto. It's such a good, like, the things you bring to that character. I don't think any A-list actor, I don't think anyone else could bring, you know, like Robert Downey Jr. Do you think he's gonna be?
I am the Amazing Hairman.
Yeah, he's not doing it right. No one else could do that role justice. It was like you just brought something unique to that.
Not even
part.
for $1 billion.
Yeah, I think a lot of the roles in that film, I think so many actors, like so many people brought, you know, like I think again, Jacob Lane with Sky Sprinter also comes to mind. I mean, it's a shame we had to cut out. I mean, he had so much. We had to just cut it down to the scene at the end where he shows up. We had like a whole thing with Sky Sprinter, but you know, for Scuff it had to be like 10 minutes, so I had to cut it a lot out.
And we adhere to the rules.
Yeah. No, Scuff says no more than 10 minutes. I make it, you know, 9:59. Yeah, so that was just and it's interesting that you've been mostly an actor and director, but now we've always done like a very, and this reminds me like that you know, serious tone, even though it was a funny movie. Special Men Raw Meat, I'm talking about, even though it was funny. You know, there was these characters had a lot of very serious undertones to them. I mean, they're real characters, they're real people.
Yeah.
You know, that we're playing here. So even though it might seem a little silly, you know, it's real. And I felt like at least I have always done, you know, comedies a lot. So I wanted to dip my toe into sort of a more serious drama. You know, like a dramatic piece. And I had you help me with it a little bit. Obviously you star in it because, again, God help me find anyone other than you or myself to put in a freaking thing. Well, I should say that sometimes Ethan does it. Ethan was busy though.
Ethan.
You know, so we filmed, for the first ever, we filmed like this drama. It's like a serious, dramatic, it's a very serious script. It deals with loss and grief and, you know, like time, how time sort of changes your personal relationships. And
yeah, it's
just I think everyone who watches this is going to find something that they can relate to. And I'm excited to see it because I edited the video portion, but Spencer, you've been getting into like audio engineering. Recently. You said that you took like one of those master classes.
Oh yeah.
Which is funny because like at Southern, I took the audio engineering class. And you did not take that class.
Skipped out on that one.
So it was like kind of funny, but I guess you're like making up for it now.
Your callings can always find you later in life.
Yeah.
You know.
So
John Hamm didn't become an actor till he was in his 30s.
Yeah. So, you know, that's why I say, you know, so anyway, I did the video portion, and Spencer you did the audio.
Oh, I handled all the audio.
And you did the Foley work and everything.
Which, for people who don't know, Foley is sound effects. So it's matching the sound that maybe doesn't come off on a microphone.
Yeah, like a door closing or footsteps, things like that usually.
Wind. Guys, I gotta add a little wind. Always, if you're outside.
I mean, it wasn't... Yeah, like you would need to add wind
when
if
you're outside,
you were...
you think of wind, right? You think, oh...
Sometimes, if it's like especially windy.
Yeah,
but...
always have a little wind.
All right. Well, anyway, so I'm going to see this for the first time. We have a clip. We have a clip to show that's like a little preview of the whole thing. So here we go. Let's watch this.
Roll that clip. This is nice. How long's it been? Too long. Yeah, sorry. You know how work's been for me. Hey man, you don't need to apologize. You know, I've been busy too. I'd imagine. What are you up to now? 3 kids? Yep, and 2 cats. Good lord, which caused more problems? Oh, the cats for sure. Anyway, can we go for a walk? I want to show you something. Sure. Dude, you crazy? Oh, come on. 1 can's not gonna hurt anything. But what if Captain Owl sees? Now who sounds crazy? Anyway, look. He's barely hanging in there, huh? Time has not been kind to you, old friend. Oh, hold on. Let me take this. Hello? Yup. Yup. Uh-huh. Yup. Okay. Yup. Yup. What? Gosh. Okay. I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye. What was that about? Look. I think we're gonna have to cut this short. We just had a death in the family.
So,
Man, that was, I mean, spot on.
I think,
Spot on.
I just have a few. So, did you,
Dude, you know I can't take criticism.
did you, like, record over my lines? Because that wasn't me talking.
Well, like, I had to.
You had, why? Because you kept you kept your lines.
Maybe I didn't turn on one of the microphones.
So my mic was off, and rather than like call me in to ADR, you voiced over.
You turned these out very fast.
What
You turned these out very fast. I had to do what I could do in that moment.
What voice were you doing for me? Well, actually, you did a few different voices for me. What were those voices that you were?
Well, it was kind of like.
I don't think it sounded like me.
I tried.
There was like an accent at one point.
I tried. I really did.
One
like you.
was literally goofy. One literally was goofy, like Mickey Mouse's.
Well, here's the thing with that is like when you think of answering a phone, you think of Goofy.
You do? Why?
No, you like the.
I don't.
Like the general
no.
you.
When I think of
Like
answering a phone, I don't think of Goofy.
The general you, like you, the audience.
The people
you,
think
the
of-
listener, you, the watcher. Think of Goofy when they answer a phone.
I don't think so. I don't think that's. And also, some of the sound effects you used.
Pretty spot on.
No, not spot on, and gratuitous.
Gratuitous.
I mean, the wind. I see you brought up the wind because you. I see what you did there.
You gotta have some wind.
You put music in it.
I did.
You put music in the shot of Groot of the tree.
Oh,
and you play the song from Guardians.
That's the Groot song. That's the Groot song.
Yeah, but it's sad. It's like a sad moment. Why would you put that in there?
You can't say Groot and not have the Groot song.
I think you can. I think you can quite a bit. I don't know.
Clearly, you don't know.
I don't know how I could put this out. I don't know if I can put out the whole thing now.
Whoa.
Is the whole thing we filmed at so the entire I mean, it's a feature length thing. The entire movie is like that.
I mean, wait. I mean,
it's our feature debut. This was going to be the first, like, wow, they can make like a movie that, and you did it. The whole movie's like that.
I mean, I did the audio for the whole movie. If that's what you're asking, I did the audio for the whole movie. Because you asked me to do the audio for the whole movie.
Okay.
Because I took a master class on audio.
Yeah.
Design.
And in that master class, they told you to put in like like I don't even vine booms and stuff. That was
It's artistic liberty. They told me to add, wind and stuff. Like what seems right in the moment.
okay. All right. This is clearly this is a failing on me for giving you for not checking in at least like once to see what you were doing. I guess I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. Let's.
Me neither.
I
thought it was good.
Yeah. Well, it's not. So.
Okay. What's next on your agenda then?
I don't know. What other Spencers can you think of?
The little kid who hit me in the head with a baseball bat. He's like my dad's cousin's son or something. I don't know.
His name is Spencer?
His name is Spencer,
He
yes.
was born after you?
He was born after me.
And he's in your family?
I think so. Like my dad's cousin's son or something.
Like the parent knew you existed when they named their kid that?
I think so. I've always forget that. I always forget that part when I mention it to my parents because I like to bring up the fact that he hit me a lot. They must have known at least a little bit. Like it must have been in the back of their mind. Like surely they didn't name him and not know. Oh well, my cousin also has a son named Spencer as well. And I was like years ahead of him. Like it wasn't like plausible deniability thing. I was years ahead of him in terms of being born.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's up to now.
That is kind of strange.
I don't know. It's not a very common name, so they must.
We
have got the idea.
We had a family friend who named their kid the same name as one of my cousins, and but I think they cited my cousin as one of the inspirations.
Wow.
Like, oh, we like your kid so much, we named our kid after him.
Wow, that's good.
Which I don't know how I would feel about that. Like,
I don't like
it's
it.
kind of conflicted because it's like, well, good. Like, I'm glad that you like my kid, but you named your kid after my kid is that's kind of a drastic,
Yeah.
Now you could say you like the name, but to be like, oh, we love your kid.
We
I
love your kid.
I want to have your kid as my kid, so I named my kid your kid's name, and I hope he's like your kid.
It's like the plot of a Stephen King novel. I feel like.
Yeah, right. And then you see him signing him up for the same sport and stuff, and it's like, all right.
They just want my kid.
Yeah.
They just want my child.
Yeah, that's
my
weird.
Harry Potter cursed child.
Yeah. I'm really thinking if there's any other Spencers I know of.
I think my mom used to work with someone who, and it's going to throw you through a loop. Her daughter's name was Spencer.
I've heard tell of female Spencers.
There's female Spencers.
I've never believed it. What if Spencer 1 is a girl?
For her sake, she should not be a
Yeah,
girl.
for her sake, that would only be bad for her. So
Yeah. Because she's going to have to pick one.
I'm going to scrap that immediately. I like how we break that up, and immediately our instinct is we would both want to date the girl with the same name.
Yep.
I feel like that might say something about us that we so immediately were like, oh, a girl with our name? Yeah, sign me up.
Yep, gotta try.
No. Like some people would be like, oh, I could never date someone with my name. That'd be weird. It'd be like I was doing it with my clone. Pretty much every kid I knew who had a big head or a big ears, when they grew into an adult, it leveled out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't have a reference because I don't know where he went.
Well, anyway, I know where we're gonna go, and that's to the laundromat.
Yay!
But hold on.
Okay.
We're going to go there. I have an idea, and I want to try something out. So just bear with me.
Okay.
We're going to try something. We'll be right back. We're going to try something, okay? You'll see. Okay. So we have our chips.
We do.
They match our clothes, right? I got blue and green, right? Okay,
Green.
So this should work now. We're going to do, I think we can teleport with these chips.
You think so?
I've seen similar things happen in shows. Like I watch a show and one guy is standing somewhere and then he's like, oh, we're gonna go, here. And then he boom, in an instant goes to the next place. So I think it could work here. and we both are eating our chips.
Yeah.
And then like, okay, so we're standing, eating our chips. Let's hey, I know. Let's go eat our chips at the laundromat.
With Jacob.
That totally worked. Wow, that's like,
This is good.
that's a really effective use of chips there.
Why didn't I think of this?
I don't know. You had the show for that long. Wow.
Wow.
It's a little embarrassing that we never. I mean, I was directing or producing, whatever my role was. I was producing it, and I didn't know about this. So, wow. All right, well, let's see Jacob then, because Jacob's invited to your episode. So let's go talk to Jacob. Hey Jacob, we found you at work.
Hi.
Hi, Jacob.
I'm Spencer. And
Yeah.
Spencer.
Yeah.
Jacob, what's your favorite thing about me?
I hate how many chips you're dropping onto my floor.
I'm not dropping chip. No, we're doing Jacob, we're doing the Spencer episode today. That's why we're eating chips, because it's like all that in a bag of chips, like
And
as
I-
you
Yeah,
said.
I saw that.
So in honor of him,
You were in it.
you
Yeah, I remember.
you were on it.
It was one of my favorite shows I've done.
That's
Nice.
good. That's nice. I love all that in a bag of chips.
Okay.
I'm like the biggest fan. But yeah, so what do you love about Spencer? What's your favorite thing about Spencer?
Um,
I know, it's so hard to
I
pick a
don't like
favorite.
that pressing look.
It's so hard to pick a favorite. Like there's so many things I could mention, and he's funny, he's conscientious.
Yeah,
You know,
I'll go with that one. That one.
he's always good. He's always good on the ball. You know,
He
He's-
didn't leave a ton of soda cans at my house like you do.
No, he did
I
not.
thought we were just good to leave those there and you clean them up because it's your pleasure.
Yeah, he loves
Well,
cleaning
actually,
up.
you left like one. He still like left like three just all
Any
over
soda
the place.
can I leave is from him.
I mean, yeah. He's the soda supplier.
Yes.
I don't
Um,
think I've ever like seen anyone really buy a can of soda when he's around.
No. But
I just bought a bunch.
It's your joy to clean up after us.
Did you go through the ones I got you for your birthday?
Oh yeah,
How long did that take you?
a couple weeks.
Oh,
You can
good.
get soda for your birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an idea. I think I know what I'm gonna ask my parents to get me.
Just
Good
like
gift.
a crate of soda.
Box.
I wonder if the music is gonna do copyright stuff now.
I mean, will it even pick it up?
I hope not.
No, it's not picking it up. All right,
K-pop Demon
I guess we're good.
Hunters.
Yeah.
Well,
This is also another song that I want to.
yeah, this one plays
Right.
all the time
radio.
too. I had no clue what it was.
I think I only knew what it was because there was an ad before the song talking about K-pop Demon Hunters. That was it. That was the only reason I know.
All right, well, clearly you're not done cleaning, so we're gonna get out of here. Spencer, we learned this new thing. You like teleport with chips.
We can.
Let's
do it.
Oh wait, hold on. This is like, I don't know if it'll work. All right, we have to get it like, here, hold on. Ready? All right. Were you on my? Were you the other way, right?
Yeah.
You were on my left. All right, wait, we have to teleport. Okay. Let's go eat chips. Back at the house. It worked.
It really did. I'm not surprised at all, considering we did this before and now we're doing it again.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the Spencer episode. And once again, I mean, this guy Spencer, but all Spencers, really. That's what this episode is for all Spencers. This is the Spencer episode, and we discussed, several different Spencers. So,
Yeah, we did.
all Spencers out there, good. This one's for you. And like always, thank you for watching. I'm Spencer Trella, and this is Spencer Lane, and this has been.
Attention viewer, you have the chance to win your very own iconic content dispenser t-shirt. That's right, Spencer is getting rid of over half of his iconic shirts seen worn throughout his epic content, and now the opportunity to wear them is yours. Simply email your name and address to the email below for a chance to have a random one of these shirts sent to you. That's your name and home mailing address to strella55555 at gmail.com. One more time, your name and full mailing address to strella55555 at gmail.com. While supplies last, and insurance guaranteed. Sizes vary from medium to extra large. Shirts may contain stains. All shirts have been washed prior to shipment. Odds of winning 1 in 300. Offer not legally binding. Spencer maintains the right to reclaim the shirt at a later date with no notice given. Email to get your very own shirt today.